I don't believe in overthinking. I believe we were fucking evolved to make brains and be overthinkers and an intelligent species on this planet for a reason. I'm not gonna have this fucking big ass head and you're gonna tell me that I overthink. It was made for thinking. The problem is that a lot of people tend to think in a way that holds them back. They have all this fear. False expectations around reality. Fear. Quote me on that. And I say that to say, you know what you want.
You know, it's funny how fear works, how it crawls into your mind, latching on like a parasite. It doesn't ask permission, it doesn't care if you're ready, it just takes over. I would say I was never scared of anything, that fear wasn't something I experienced. I would be cool-headed in any situation, and I wasn't afraid of what the future holds or how my past affected my present. Then I tried to convince myself that the only fear I had was the fear of having no fear. And until more recently, I still felt like that was the case. Sometimes I think I'll stay like that, and I'm trying to push myself into having a fear to feel, like normal. But I do have fears, just like anyone else. And it's nothing special. It's a fear of myself. I know it's crazy to think about, but hear me out. The moment when everything stops, when the noise of life fades away and you're left alone with your thoughts, because that's when the real monsters come out. The ones that live inside your head, the ones that whisper, what if? What if I'm not good enough? What if I fail? What if I'm just not strong enough to handle this?
And that brings us here. You guys kind of already heard what I had to say in the beginning. Fear is such an interesting thing, It's just one of those things where you don't quite understand it, but you learn to accept it. And that's what I've learned to do. I've learned to accept fear after, I don't even know how long, I do not know how long. There's so much more that goes into it. It's more than not being able to escape thoughts, right? It's more than that. It is being able to understand and accept that you are not comfortable having out of your control. Because that's all fear really boils down to, in my opinion, too. Think about it a little bit more. It's those things that you also cannot control. I think one of my biggest fears I've realized more now is the fear of not reaching my peak. I think that's one I am actually terrified of the more I think about it now. I know, and I've been told that there's so much potential in me. What is more scary than wasted potential? There is a possibility that I could be wasted potential, and that is super scary to have people expect you to reach greatness and you not being able to reach that in a timely manner, right? Because it all boils down to how soon can you do it, if you will do it. Very fearful, man, very fearful. I'm only 21, To be 21 and to want to reach levels of creativity and success that I didn't even think I had initially, it's crazy to me. It's so possible, yet not at the same time. It almost feels like it's unachievable, but you can do it. That's where I'm at right now. Although I'm absolutely terrified and I'm so scared about what's to come next, especially in this next year for myself, with all the ideas I have, all the actual action I'm starting to take now, I am terrified of the outcome, but also excited. And that's kind of the thing I like about fear, honestly. Although it is scary, It's also exciting. But you wouldn't think you'd put those two, you know, in the same sentence. To be excited but scared. You know, to be overzealous, is that the word? Overzealous yet fearful. I don't even know what I'm talking about, man. Y'all, you know, it's something. I'll tell you that. It's definitely something.
You can't escape those thoughts. They chase you down no matter how fast you run. They know your weaknesses. They know exactly where to strike. And the worst part, you can't fight them. You can't punch or kick them away. You just have to endure. I do actually fear things, and there's nothing wrong with that because fear helps build your character. And I'm all about building character, you guys know that. I think building character through fear is actually one of the best ways to build your character because it really tests, you know, like how you're gonna approach situations and what your reaction is gonna be because of that fear, right? Are you gonna, you know, kind of like that fight or flight almost? Are you gonna dip out and be like, nah, I'm good? Or are you gonna, you know, do more of a like fight back, if that makes sense at all? You know? It's all interesting by the end of the day. It is all interesting by the end of the day. But I mean, hey, that's all I always like to say, man. Live, laugh, love. Live, laugh, love. Yeah, man. I'm excited. Scared as shit. Like I said the first time, I'm excited. And I can't wait to see what happens. Yeah.